Okay, so we are back to paragraph 1, and we already know which words and which phrases or sentences we want to change. So let's take a look at some possible corrections that might improve the essay. The first thing I'd like to do is combine these two sentences. Now the first problem is nowadays it's not particularly formal. Now if we know the time, we could say something like in the last 50 years or in the last 25 years. If we don't know the time, then we could say in recent times now what we want to do is change everyone, because we don't know that everyone learns English. So let's change this part to learning English. Now before we said recent times, so that means the past, but we don't know the time, so let's use present perfect. Learning English has become both increasingly popular and important. So in recent times, learning English has become both increasingly popular and important. We continue to the next line. Because, now remember we said we don't start a sentence with because, so let's take away that. Lots and lots. Well, let's change this to many people need to communicate with other people who do not speak the same language. So it is a very hot topic. Hot topic we will change to controversial issue. Okay, the next sentence. The problem here was too personal. I want to talk about this problem and tell you what we can do about it. This is a little too personal, so I want to talk about the essay. So let's say this essay will talk about, I think I prefer discuss. This essay will discuss the problem, and this essay will ... Now here we have this essay will, and here we have this essay will, but we only need one, so let's take away that. This essay will discuss the problem and offer some solutions. Okay, good. The first thing. Now this is a little informal, so perhaps we could change this to the first point. Is people around the world now communicate by the internet. But when people communicate, they must have a language. Right now, another word that we could use is currently. Currently, that language is English. If we do not have a common language, then people, so remember before we said will was 100%, but we don't know that is true, so we have to change it to something else. So let's say may. People may not be able to do business or cooperate with studies. Okay, so that looks a little better. It's still not perfect, but it's a little better than before. So let's take a look at paragraph 2.